I've come here to find the history about this, and now we're going. Church Mkunazini, Stone Town, Zanzibar. This church here has a lot of meaningful histories about slaves. These slaves come from different groups like South Africa, South Sudan, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. And these slaves come in groups. Welcome. Right now I'm going to be telling a short history about slavery, resistance and punishment. Slaves on Zanzibar were relatively well treated and few ran away. The majority of resistance was more passive, feigning illness, working deliberately, slowly or damaging property. Slaves also made up insulting songs about their owners, which they sang together while working in the fields. Right now I'm going to another place with a bigger history than this place. Let's go. Wow. Right now I'm going to be talking about the history of Biki Dude. Biki Dude was a national icon and a master of all types of ngoma. She performed unyago in Zanzibar and at cultural shows around the world. She continued to entertain and educate until the time of her death in 2003. Right now I'm done talking about Biki Dude. She inspired me about music. I also love music. And let's go to the next section, which is bigger, which has a bigger history than this place. Let's go. Slave chamber. During the slave trade, these two underground rooms were used to keep slaves before being taken to the market for auctioning. A small hut was on top, and there was a big hole used as an entrance to the slave chambers. Slaves were kept in terrible conditions. So many died because of suffocation and starvation. The amount was very terrible. Wow. Right now I'm going to the dorms where the slaves were sleeping. So as you can see the view of this place, first when you come in here, there is no air. You can't get the air. Some people are also dying, as you heard, some people also dying because of suffocation. They couldn't be able to breathe. This was the Matundu. These two things were the one people are using to breathe, because that's what they were using. And people would sleep here, 200 people were sleeping in this place. 200 people. Can you believe that? 200 people on this side, 200 people. So people are mixed here, like women and children and men were sleeping they were sleeping together. This side were could reach maybe 200 people, and also this side were 200 people. These two things were the holes where people used to be breathing. Some people couldn't get enough air because there were a lot of people, and some people could suffocate and die because of problem of breathing. And this passage here, people used to be pooping and urinating in this passage, and then the water from the sea comes to take the waste and takes it to the sea, and maybe when it comes again and takes the waste to the sea. It goes like that. And as you can see from the view of this place, it is very saddening that people used to be living in this type of life. It was very tragic and sad. As you can see, these walls over here, they're very old. Like they're a mixture of stone and soil. This is the place where the guards were sleeping to like protect the people from not escaping. They were also using the same passage of weeping. It is a very saddening story. I actually feel so sad because as you can enter, I'm starting to sweat right now. Can you believe it? I'm sweating for just like 20 minutes. I've stayed here for like 20 minutes and I'm sweating. And people here have been living for like a month or a year, and I don't even know. I can't even imagine them living like this. So this is the life of slaves. Right now we're going to the next destination, which is the Mkunazini Church. Let's go. This is the view of Mkunazini Church, and this is a small view of the church which I'm going to be getting into. So let's go. So right now we're heading to Mkunazini Church, one of the famous church here in Zanzibar. This is so embarrassing. Right now I'm in Mkunazini Church at Zanzibar Stone Town, and I've come here to see more cultures about it. And this church was built before independence of Tanganyika and Zanzibar. So let's go explore the church. Did you know that this marble has stayed more than 100 years? That means it's very old and it's very strong because and this church is also very old because it has stayed more than 100 years. So let's go explore the church. So this church here is known as one of the biggest church in Stone Town, Zanzibar. And remember that Zanzibar has only 3 churches. Only 3 churches. And this one is one of the biggest and popular churches because it has some chamber for slaves, as we talked there. So this church here is very popular here in Zanzibar. It's famous. People come here to pray. People in the olden days, people used to come here to make meetings, talk about slavery. But right now, people come here to pray. They listen to songs, and they take pictures. Maybe for like tourists come here from different countries just to see this church. This church is a Roman Catholic church. So welcome to Mkunazini Church. Let's go. So this church here was the first church to be built at Stone Town, Zanzibar. Let's go. Hope you learned Hope you learned something about Mkunazini Church, and please enjoy the tour. So this here is a statue of the slaves, how they were treated back in the day. They were given chains in their necks so they cannot be able to escape. The chains were also joined together so the chains also support them so they could not be able to escape from what they were trying to do. And these people were taken from different countries like America, Malaysia, South America, different many places there in America. I just want to say I am so grateful for reaching at this point at Zanzibar. I've explored many places like Kizimkazi, Safari Blue, Gome Kongwe, and even here Mkunazini Church. And yeah, I've explored the places. I've learned about slaves. I've learned a lot of things. And I hope these things that I learned, you guys have also learned through this video. Thank you for my subscribers, SarshaSays. Don't forget, keep on supporting me, my channel. And also, hopefully, I'll make it to the biggest place like Dubai, Italy, USA, to show you around the cultures, what they do there, what they eat there, what they wear there, different places. I hope I manage to get there. God is the one who knows. And bye, guys. Don't forget to support my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and put some big thumbs up to my channel. Bye.